Yeah, yeah. Morning all. So before I start, can anyone please confirm whether my voice is clear, whether the screen is visible or not? Yes. Today, I'll be entering into this technicals of Python, Python data types and variables. Python data types and variables. Every organization use case. Every organization use case has got data and operations. Data represented using data types or variables and variables. Operations represented using functions. Data by using data types and variables. Operations represented by using functions. Every organization, for example, take example of a bank. Bank has got data and operations. Data means like the customer data, customer name, account number, address, balance, branch. They're represented using data types and variables. Operations using functions. Operations like deposit operation, withdraw operation, transfer operations, right? By using functions. If you compare these data types, C or C++ or Java compared with Python, C, CPP and Java compared with Python. Python supports dynamic data types. Python supports dynamic data types. Python supports dynamic data. Okay, what do you mean by dynamic data types means? See, in other programming languages, if you want to define a variable like x equal to 10, compulsory you need to define the data type int x. Y equal to 4.5, compulsory you need to say float y. Z equal to hello, you need to say string z. But in Python, no need to define the data types. Directly you can say x as 10. Directly you can say y as 4.5. Directly you can say z as hello. Yeah, no need to say, no need to define the data types. Yeah, directly we say x as 10, y as 4.5, z as hello. What kind of variable x is means based upon this data type, you are saying x is what? Integer. What kind of variable y is means based on this data type defining, you are saying it as float type. Based on this, right? Data type defining, you are saying it as string type. But what kind of variable x is here? What kind of variable x is here means what value you are assigning to it. Based on the value assigned, the variable x is created dynamically during runtime. What kind of variable y is because you have assigned a float value, a float variable will be created. What kind of variable z is As you have assigned a string value, it is a string variable going to be created. Type of X, integer. Type of Y, float. Type of Z, string type. Here, there is a function called a type function in Python to know the type of a variable. Type of X is integer. Why it is integer? Because you have assigned an integer value. Type of Y is float. Type of Y is float. Why it is float? Because you have assigned a float value. Type of Z is str, string type. Why it is string? Because you have assigned a string value, right? Yes. Okay, to make you understand much better on this data types and variables, I'm going to discuss 4 cases now. 4 cases. Case 1. Whenever we define x equal to 10, whenever you define x equal to 10, internally one object will be created with the value 10. It is going to have some address. The address is given to x. Whenever we say x has 10, a variable is created with value 10. It is going to have some address, the address given to x. Here, what x is storing? What x is storing here? Don't say x is storing 10. X stores this address. Here, 3 things you need to understand. Whenever I say print x, whenever I say print x, prints the content at that address. Prints the content at that address. Prints the address of x. Print x prints the content at that address. ID of x prints the address of x. Type of x prints the data type of x. So 3 things. If you want to say prints x, prints the content. Print x means it will go to that address and prints whatever prints whatever content present at that address. ID of x, if you want to print the address. Type of x prints the data type of x. Prints the data type of x. What is the data type? Integer type. Because you are assigning a integer value. Yes. Case 2. Whenever I am saying x has 10, y has 20. Now, from here onwards, everyone try to unmute yourself and try to respond. I want the sessions to be interactive. Whether your answers are correct or wrong, keep responding, right? Here, x equal to 10, y equal to 20. How many objects are created? Everyone. How many objects will be created? Whenever I say x has 10, y has 20.
2.
Yeah, 2 objects. For x equal to 10, 1 object. y equal to 20, another object, right? Either you can give your responses through voice or in the chart. You can type your answer in the chart. So here x equal to 10 to y equal to 20, two objects. It is going to have some address. That address is given to x. This is given to y. Try to answer print x. What is the print x? What is the x value? What is x value? Yes. Everyone, unmute yourself and try to respond. 10. ID of x. ID of x. Address 103070, right? Type of x. Integer, because you assign an integer value, integer type. Yes. Print y. Print y. What is the y value? Yes. 20. Address of y. Type of y. Integer. Case 3. X equal to 10. Y equal to 10. Right. X is 10, y is 10. How many objects are created here? Everyone. How many objects will be created here?
2.
Try to observe carefully, everyone. Here only one object will be created. Here only one object will be created. First, for x equal to 10, one object gets created with value 10. That address is given to x. Before creating object for y, it checks any object with value 10. If it is already available in the memory, then the same address will be given to y. One more object y is 10 won't be created. If x is 10, y is 10, z also 10. Don't think three objects with 10, 10, 10 will be created. No, only one object with value 10, and its address will be given to x, y, and z. X is 10, y is 10. Only one object. Its address is given to y, z, x, y, and z. X, y, and z, they are sharing the same content at 10. They are sharing the same address, right? Yes. If x is 10, y is 20, z is 30. In that case, how many objects? If x value is 10, y is 20, z is 30. Then how many objects? Yes, three objects, right? But if the content is 10, 10, 10, only one object, one address. Print x, print y, print z. We'll print 10. Address of x, address of y, address of z. Type of X, type of Y, type of Z. Integer type. If the values are same, only one object. If the values are different, multiple objects, right? Yes. Now, fourth case, case 4. Previously, X and Y. Now I'm taking X and X only. X is 10, X is 20. How many objects here? Everyone. Try to answer. How many objects here?
2.
Yes. 2 objects. X equal to 10, one object with value 10. Some address. The address given to X. Y equal to 20, one more object with value 20 with some address that is given to X. Up to here it is fine. Print X. What is the X value it prints? Whether it prints 10 or 20 or both. What is your answer?
Both.
For example, your salary last year 50,000. Your salary this year 80,000. Print salary, what it prints?
Yeah, 80,000.
Latest salary, right? So here also X value was 10 previously. Now X value modified to 20. Print X means always the latest value it will be printed. Address also it takes the latest. Type of X. Integer type. See, X equal to 20. X can store only one value. X can store only one address. Whenever you say X equal to 20, X can store only one value. X can store only one address. The previous one gets removed. Whenever you define X value, right, the previous one will be removed. So these 4 cases, right? Yes, 4 cases. Case 1, defining a variable, printing its content, its address, and its type. Case 2, two different variables, X and Y, the two different values, 10 and 20, two different objects with the two different addresses. Next is case 3. X, Y, Z have got same values 10, 10, 10. Only one object or one address. All the 3 variables are sharing the same content. They are sharing the same address. Case 4. X value is 10. X value is 20. Always it takes the latest value. Yes. Now, data types mainly are of 2 types. Data types means says what type of data to be used. So mainly there are 2 types. Fundamental data types collection data types. Fundamental data types means object holding a single value. Object holding single value. Example, X equal to 10. One object 10, one object with value 10 is created with some address. The address given to X. Here object holding a single value. Object holding a single value. Collection data types. Object holding. Collection data types. Object holding. Group of values. Set of values. Collection of values. Right? Holding group of values. Right? Example. X equal to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. An object is created within this object. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. It is going to have some address. This address given to X. So here object holding a group of values. Fundamental data types. Fundamental data types mainly are of 5 types. Mainly are of 5 types. Integer, float, boolean, string, complex. Integer, float, boolean, string, complex. Age 35. Something like an integer, right? Float something in decimal part, like height 6.2. Boolean, which returns either 0 or 1, true or false. True or false. Whenever you are defining true or false, T should be in uppercase, false F should be in uppercase. Python is case sensitive. Lowercase and uppercases are taken differently. So, Boolean values string city equal to Hyderabad. Sequence collection of characters. Sequence collection of characters. Complex, like in general mathematics, you should have seen real and imaginary. X plus IY. X is the real part, Y is that imaginary part. But in Python, instead of the symbol I, we use the symbol J. Later, I discuss brief about these things. Now, if we talk about this collection data types, mainly are of 4 types. Collection data types, mainly are of 4 types. List, tuple, set, dictionary. Sorry. List by using a squared bracket. Tuple by using normal braces. And set by using curly braces. Dictionary by using key and value. list by using a square bracket, tuple normal bracket, set by using curly bracket, and dictionary by using key value, right? Simple representation given, right? In Python, you can easily identify, right, what type of collections they are by seeing the bracket, the type of bracket we are using, right? You can easily identify what type of collection. So we have got a lot of discussion on this, right? Collection data types. So list indexing, list slicing, list functions, list methods, list addresses, nested list modifications, right? Similarly for tuple operations, sets and dictionaries. For all this, right, we'll be discussing more on this. Later I will discuss about this collection data types, right? If you come to this fundamental types, if you see these fundamental types, right? Integer, float, boolean, string, complex. We have got lot of discussion on strings. We have got lot of discussion on string types. String indexing, string slicing, string functions, string methods, right? Yeah, we'll be discussing. So here next, strings. See, dictionary collection of key value means, for example, name Ajay, age 25. You can say right here, this is key, this is value. This is key, this is value. Key value representations. Key value representations, right? Yes. Collection of key value pairs we call dictionary. List of values. 40, 50. Couple of values. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Set of values. See this. By seeing this basis, you can understand that what type of collections they are. Next is string. A string is a sequence collection of, it is a sequence collection of string is a sequence collection of characters. Sequence collection of characters. In Python, a string is represented. In Python, a string is represented using single quote, double quote, triple quote. If you go for a single word or a line, you can go with single quote or double quote. For multiple lines, right, you can go for triple quote. For multiple lines of string, you can go with triple quote. For example, city equal to Hyderabad. A single word, you can go with double quotes or single quote. Each character of the string, each character of the string is represented or accessed by a unique index. Each character of the string is represented or accessed by a unique index. String supports two types of indexes. String supports two types of indexes. String supports two types of indexes. Positive index or forward index. Positive index or forward index. Index starts from left to right. Index starts with yes. Index starts with 0. Negative index or backward index. Index starts from right to left. Index, negative index or backward index. Index starts from right to left. Index starts with -1. Positive index or forward index. Index starts from left to right. Index starts with 0. Negative index or backward index. Index starts with -1. Now check this. Yeah. X equal to Python, Python. An object will be created internally, right? Python. This address given to X. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Forward index or positive index. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. Backward index or negative index. What is the value of x of 2 here? What is the value of x of 2 here? T, right? Value of x of -2. Oh, either you can use positive index or negative index, right, for this. Either you can go with positive or negative indexing. Single line comment in Python starts with hash symbol like this, single line comment. You want to go with a multi-line comment in this way, you can comment all this, right? You can comment all this. x equal to Python. Print x, type of x. Type of x is going to be string type, str type. Print len of x, number of elements, number of characters within the string. Len of x. Len of x will be 6. Len of x will be 6. 6, right? Y equal to programming. Y equal to programming. Print x plus y. Print x plus y. What is it? Concatenation. Concatenation, right? Adding two strings. Adding two strings. First string followed by second string. Hmm. X plus Python plus programming, Python programming you get. Yes, check it, save it. Within the C drive, I created a separate folder for this batch, Python 6 AM batch. str1.py, right? Check this. Run it, run module, Python plus programming, Python programming. I want space between these two, Python plus space plus programming, right? Yes, right. Run module, right? Yes. String slicing, extracting particular portion of a string. X equal to Python program. X equal to Python program, right? Yes. Extract only Python from this. Extract only Python. Extract only Python from this, right? How to extract only Python from this? Yes. Print X of see 0 index, 1 index, 2 index, 3 index, 4 index, 5 index. 0 to 5 actually, but I need to use 6 here. 0 to 6. 0 to 5 only, right? So here this 0 is called lower bound, this 6 is called upper bound. Always upper bound is excluded. Upper bound is excluded. Means 0 to 5 only it will consider. Means only Python, right? 0 to 5 only Python. Check this output, Python only you will get. Python. If you have given 5 here, if you have given 5 here, 5 should have been excluded. You won't get n there. Next. Extract the middle portion of the string. Extract the middle portion of the string. PROG. Now everyone try to unmute and try to respond. How to extract this PROG, right? X of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 I want, 8 I want, 9 I want, 10 I want. What is that?
7 to 11.
Yes, 7 to 11, right? 7 to 11, right? Yes. You get PROG, right? Yes. If I give in the opposite manner, 11 to 7, what is the output? X of 11 to 7. Yes, 11 to 7. Empty string. Empty string. Because always slicing in the forward direction. Always slicing in the forward direction. If you are going in the backward direction, you will get empty string. 11 to 7 means you are going in the backward, right? So empty string. Can you see empty string now? Run module. Empty string you got. Extract the PROG using negative index ones. Using negative index, everyone. Using negative index also, you should go in the forward direction. Print X of PROG want -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7. Start with -7. -7 to -7 you want, -6 you want, -5 you want, -4 you want. -4 also you want means -3 you need to give. So supposed to provide -3. -3 excluded up to -4 it takes, right? PROG you will get. PROG, right? For example, the entire program I want, extract entire program using positive index. You say me first. Extract program first using positive index. Everyone. X of 7 to 7 I want, 8 I want, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 if I give, M will be excluded. I need to give 14. 14 index not available, but still I can provide. 7 to 14. 14 excluded, right? Up to 13 it will take. 7 to 13. Run module, right? Yes. Program. Otherwise, shortcut to that print. X of 7 to, don't provide this upper bound. Don't provide this upper bound. Run module. Program, right? This is also written steps. If you're not giving the upper bound, it will read up to the end of the string. Not giving the upper bound, it reads up to the end of the string. What if I ignore this lower bound? I want to give the lower bound. If I give 6, right? Goes from the start of the string to 6. Start of the string to 6. Same. This and this both are same. Python it prints. What if I ignore both upper and lower? Entire string Python program, right? It is not compulsory to give spaces here. This is also valid. Or similarly, like print X. Last 3 statements results the same output. These 3 are same. Of the last 4 statements results the same. X of 0 to up to the end of this. Last four statements results the same. X of 0 to 14 with the increment of 2. 0 to 14 with the increment of 2. 0 indicates the start value. 14 indicates the stop value. 2 indicates a step value. Start value, stop value, and step value. 0 to 14 with increment of 2 means 0 index, 2 index, 4 index, 6 index, 8 index, 10, 12, right? These indexes. Check it, only even indexed. X of similar to that, it's 0 to 14, I can say like this also, right? 0 to 14 means entire string. This colon 2 as it is. Both outputs are same, right? Both outputs are same. Colon colon minus 1 reverses the string. Reverses the string. See, Python program. So reverse. Have you heard about the word palindrome? Hmm. Palindrome, right? Yes. Palindrome. Anyone? Nothing but if we reverse a string, if we reverse a string, if we get the same string, if we reverse a string, if we get the same string, then it is a palindrome. Palindrome. Very nice. Okay. Example of palindrome. So just I'll take 5-10 minutes more. So tomorrow the link will be changing. You are supposed to get enrolled to get the link to your mail IDs, right? A new link to your mail IDs. Example of palindrome means madam. Reverse also you will get the same thing, right? Malayalam. Reverse also you will get the same string, right? Oh, dad, mom, level, Nitin, race car in this way. For example, x equal to madam. Print x, prints madam. If I want to reverse it, just now I said that colon colon minus 1 for reversing. Store the output in y. Now if I say print y, colon colon minus 1, print y. What it is going to print? Yes. Madam only, right? So it's a palindrome. It's a palindrome. Yes. Just I take 5 minutes more. So you can see, no need to write huge codings in Python. We have got inbuilt methods, functions available, right? Just 5 minutes, I'll discuss about this string method. For example, upper, to print in uppercase, to print in uppercase. X equal to Hyderabad. Print everything in uppercase. X is the string, dot upper, print everything in the uppercase. A word or a line or a sentence, everything in the uppercase it is going to print, right? Yes. Upper. Similarly, you got lower. To print in lower case. To print in lower case. X equal to Mumbai. X equal to Mumbai, right? Print X dot lower. X dot lower, right? Lower method. Printing everything in the lower case. Printing Mumbai in lower case, right? Yes. For example, I got like this. X equal to India, right? I want only the first character, I only in the uppercase. Remaining all in the lower cases only. So X dot, there is a method called capitalize. Check this. Only the first character, I only in the uppercase, remaining all in the lower cases. Can you see this output? Only the first character, I only in the uppercase, remaining all in the lower cases. So we have got a method like capitalize. For capitalizing the first character of a string. For capitalizing the first character of a string. Next, for example, X equal to good morning, Hyderabad. I got a word like this. How many words here? 3 words, right? Each and every word, first character I want in uppercase. Every word, first character I want in uppercase. If I use capitalize, only G will be in upper. So for that, we have got another method called title. Title, right? Yes. X dot title. You can see each and every word, 3 words are there. Every word, first character, G or M or H, everything in the uppercase, right? Yes. So what is that? Title. We have got a method called title, right? For capitalizing the first character of each word in a string. Every word, first character. G in uppercase, M in uppercase, Hyderabad, H in uppercase. If 100 words are there, even 100 words, every word first character in the uppercase. Where exactly this title can be useful in the real time, right? Observe this example. Employee names are there. Employee names. For example, Rahul, Ajay, Miller, Blake, David, James, Amar, Rohit. In this way, some hundreds of names are there. I want each and every employee name, first character in the uppercase. What I should do? Title, that's it. The string name dot title. And see every employee name, first character in the uppercase, right? Even hundreds of names also, it's going to print in uppercase. Next, for example, there is a method called replace, right? For replacing a portion of a string, for replacing a portion of a string, x equal to, saying like Java is easy. Print x is the string. Replace, what you want to replace? The word Java with what? Python. Replace the word Java with Python. What is the output you get? Python is easy. You get Python is easy. See, Java is easy and Java is simple. Will it replace each and every occurrence of Java with Python or only the first occurred Java? Every occurred Java will be replaced with Python. You can see Python is simple and Python is easy, right? So in this way, we have got many methods. We have seen like upper, lower, capitalize, title, replace. Still, we have got many methods like swap case, count, strip, find, format. Like many more methods we'll be discussing in the next class, right? So as said, right? So yeah, so you can see in the chart, right? The contact details of the online team and the payment details, course content details, everything you can see there. You can just go through that. Tomorrow the link will be changing, so you will get a new link. So get enrolled for getting the new link, right, to your mail IDs. So tomorrow a WhatsApp group will be created. You will be added to the WhatsApp group for technical discussions, or if you get any errors, or from tomorrow you will be getting the videos to your Google Drive. Okay. So you will be getting the videos from tomorrow to your Google Drives from the session 1 onwards, demo session, right? And you will be getting the notes from tomorrow to your Gmail. A WhatsApp group will be created, right? You can see the course content in brief, in depth, right? You can check it with any other training sites. We'll be going in brief, in depth, right? With many modules I'll be discussing, right? You can see this basics, operations, operators, IDs, flow controls, looping statements, strings, collections, lists, tuples, sets, dictionary, functions, modules, packages, error handling, file handling, object-oriented programming concepts, regular expressions, modules related to different domain I'm discussing here. Database connectivity, Python datetime, operating system, advanced concepts, graphic programming, Excel workbook, data analytics, reduction to data science, pandas model in brief, NumPy, and Matplotlib. I said if you got knowledge on this pandas, Matplotlib, and NumPy, there are a lot of jobs available on it, right? You can see most of the training sites, they won't discuss these modules like NumPy, Matplotlib, pandas. I'll be discussing in brief about these things. Right. Apart from this Python, right? Yes. And also we will be discussing about Django framework. Nearly 15 applications will be developing. The prerequisites like UI technologies, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and MySQL is discussed along with another framework like Flask framework is going to be discussed right here, right? So here Python Core Advanced, nearly 60 to 70 hours, around 2 months it takes. 6,000 is the course fee for it. And UI technologies, right? HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, Django framework, nearly 15 applications. Flask framework, MySQL and project. So from the topics 2 to 6 also will take 70 hours, 2 months duration, around 2 months. Python 70 hours, framework 70 hours, 140 hours, right? So if you want to go parallelly also, you can go from Monday to Friday, Python. Saturday, Sunday, framework classes will be there. So immediately you want to be started with the framework. You'll be started with HTML, CSS, JavaScript, which doesn't require any Python knowledge. So if you're taking entire package with a single payment, it is 12. So timings of this batch, I'll make it clear. First 1 week it will be at 6 a.m. Later it will be at 7 a.m. You'll be getting that every session video, soft copy of the notes, assignments and tasks, a WhatsApp group for technical discussion, right? Resumes and interview questions, live interactive sessions, and 300 plus code examples will be discussed. I said there is one more package available, Big Data Analytics, where Hadoop, PySpark, Linux, and Python, 4 things will be discussed in brief. Like nearly it goes, this is for a weekend batch, only on Saturdays and Sunday evenings, 12 weekends, 15,000 is the course fee. In that Python core and advanced also included 2 months course. You can attend any of the batch, right? From Monday to Friday for this Python, right? Any other queries, right? Yes, any other queries, anyone? Yes. Okay. So meet you tomorrow. Okay. At same time at 6 o'clock, but with a different link, right? Yes. Thank you all for your time. Thank you. Meet you tomorrow.